I do have a 22-year-old daughter, Sinclair, who was born with Down syndrome 22 years ago. And she was elected, nominated to be homecoming queen her senior year of high school, right? Every mom's
I
dream, every
know.
girl's dream.
And every
And
girl's dream.
absolutely.
Yes.
And the big football games,
Yes.
Sonora, Somerville, friends, family. Like my mama heart was like as full as it could possibly be. And she was coming around the track and she was doing her wave and tears are welling up in my eyes. And I'm just like, I'm proud. And at that same instant, I was also so sad. Just so sad because it just suddenly dawned on me that her friends who were going off to college and jobs and meaningful things next year, and what was Sinclair going to do? And I just suddenly realized, oh my gosh, what's Sinclair going to do? I have to do something. I have to ensure that she has something that brings, a meaningful life. And so I just kind of started thinking and daydreaming and picking and choosing, and eventually, settled on a little yogurt shop in the junction, and that's how Swirls came and why Swirls came to be. And so yeah, it was huge, and so it was big. I know nothing about. I don't even like frozen yogurt, much less how to make it.
Huh.
Right? I mean, generally when you open a business, it's because you're passionate about the business. In this case, we were passionate about the people that we wanted to work the business, and so I think probably the first obstacle was just getting educated on what does it mean to run a yogurt business, and then the second was how do we run it in a way that our employees would be successful. Most of them don't read or write to any level, and so how would we do recipe cards? How would they run the register? How would they know their schedules? And that part we were far more comfortable because of, as parents, we'd been dealing with that for years.
Sure.
Visual schedules are very big. Everything has a picture associated with it at Swirls. Researching to find a cash register program that would be very easy for them to use that's picture based. And so everything we did was to, I guess, accommodate, but to just ensure that they would have success so that they could grow more confident, and ideally either get a job somewhere else or advance within the shop and be able to do more job duties. With the visual menu, there's pictures of everything from it takes milk, it takes orange juice, it takes this, it takes that. And so she can read any smoothie recipe. She can all by herself without any help from me, thank gosh, go in and make a smoothie because everything's visual. And people, specifically with Down syndrome especially, are excellent visual learners. And so it levels the playing field for her just by giving her this one support. Sinclair is probably one of my main inspirations. I mean, from the moment that little tiny thing, was in my arms, to not to have no anticipation of having a child with Down syndrome, to being terrified, to wondering, if I'd known, is this a baby I would have had, to being 22 years down the road, knowing some choices are not ours. They're not ours to make, right? So she inspires me because she's amazing. She's kind. She's funny. She's stubborn. And she has a life worth living. And so I think the part that just inspires me the most is just in case other people don't see that it is my job to get in front of her and clear the way, to help her live that life. Yeah.